the end of him.
So
So I
because of
made it.
these
Yeah.
two incidents, and
Mm,
they're your friends,
mm.
and that deterred you from undergoing any kind of surgery to remove it, right?
Basically, yes, I chickened out, so to speak,
I
because
know.
I thought I was better to be alive with the cyst than dead without it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, no one could have blamed you for chickening out, so as to speak. But um, it started to grow bigger in the last 7 years or
That's
so,
correct, yes.
since
I
you moved
think,
to the Philippines, and it started to grow bigger. And that must have been kind of like created some anxiety on your part, or I mean, like you're not going to undergo a surgery to remove it, and what are you going to do?
no.
What are you going to do? So tell us how you came across this wonderful magical one. Tell us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my wife went to visit a school friend of hers from elementary school days in Davao, and we were there having an afternoon snack with them. And the lady from next door came in, and she just happened to be a Prife iTeraCare distributor in Davao. And she saw the lump that I had, and she said, "Well, why don't you come along to our presentation tomorrow at Matina MTS Blue Grey, and we'll do a blowing on it and see how we go." So I said, "Look, I'll try anything. I'm prepared to have a go." So we went along.
I mean, you are open-minded enough,
Yes,
because
yes,
there are a lot of people out there is like they won't believe it. You know what I mean? So they
mm.
would choose to go the other way to believe, uh, the mainstream.
uh, well, I suppose I've always been a gambler. Most of the jobs I've had in my life, you are walking a very fine line of safety sometimes. So I said, "Well,
But I
I've
guess,
just got to have a go." Yeah,
Ian, you have nothing to lose because you're not
that's
going to
right.
go under the knife anyway, right? So what choice do you
Exactly.
have? You don't really have
Not
much
really
of
any choice.
I know.
And nothing to lose really, because it was a simple process. It's
Yeah.
a device that you blow hot air and it transmits a terahertz frequency with the air into your body, stimulates stem cells, and let's hope that it does the job. And it
So
did. Mm,
you went through your first session, and then
yes,
after that, your wife was doing it for you every day.
that's
Now,
correct.
let me show some photos to our viewers, but as I said before, viewer discretion is required, and I'm going to show you some photos. And wow, Ian, you help explain and carry through these photos. I think
Okay.
you
That
probably
was
you
before the
probably have
blowing.
forgotten how it
Mm.
looked like, but anyway, so this is how it looked like.
Now it
Okay.
looked like that was the night it was blowing first in Matina by
Yeah.
Ermelinda Tappy. Yeah.
So after the first session,
That's right. And 6 hours only after the first session, you'll see day one, the skin peeled off. I felt it come off 6 hours after that first blowing,
yeah,
believe it or
I
not.
mean the skin peeled off, and
Mm.
was it like wet, or I mean, what was it like?
Not very wet. Maybe there was a little like plasma type moisture there, but it wasn't really dripping or anything. It just, you could feel the coolness of the moisture on the back. That's all.
And the one on day two, there's a darkish, greenish kind
Mm.
of stuff. What is it? I mean, like, is it hard?
Well, we never really found out what that is, but it appeared like leather. It was roughly 1/4 of an inch thick and very hard. You could try and lift it
Mm-hmm.
with a tweezer or put a cotton bud on it. It's very hard, but there was no pain at all. I had absolutely no pain at all so far, right through.
So
Never felt a thing.
it's just like normal to you,
Yeah,
right?
just normal to me. The
It
wife,
the sight of it is a little bit, scary to a lot of people. Uh,
fortunately for me, I didn't have to look at it. My eyes are on the other side,
yeah,
but
yeah,
my,
it's quite
my
beautiful.
wife had the unfortunate
I
advantage of
know,
seeing it every day.
I know. And well, you continue with it day one, day two, and this is it, day three and day
That's
five.
it.
You can see it's getting smaller.
Yes.
And the skin kind of like opens up and breaks up, and you
Mm,
continue to blow it and becomes drier, and it's like
yes.
it must have felt pretty good for you. I mean, to see that.
Well, the
Yeah.
way I could describe it, it was like an orange left out in the sun. Eventually, it started to shrivel and get smaller every day until it disappears. Well, that's what this did.
Wow.
And throughout the whole process, there was no pain. But
Mm.
for quite a few days, my wife Gloria was actually removing what was coming from the centre using tissue paper, pulling
Okay.
it out and putting it in the bin. It was a white substance. It was dry. It was
Mhm.
very much like fine powdered sugar. It
Mm.
had no odor at all, nothing.
Okay.
It was full of that white substance in the middle.
And let's move on. Look at that. It's like kind of like flattening out day 6, day 7. Well, it's a
Yes.
miracle, to see it coming to that level from
Mm.
the original one. And wow, look at this. Day
It's
8 and
definitely a miracle, but
yeah,
everyone would say, "Oh, that must
you
have
look at
hurt
the
a lot."
picture on day 10, I think it's
Yeah.
like your wife must be really
Yes.
happy,
Yeah.
right?
We used to send these pictures every day, twice a day, to Ermelinda, the one that gave the original blowing, and she'd pass them along to Rodolphe. But
Hmm.
to look at it, most people would say, "Oh, that must have been really painful." I can assure you, I felt nothing, no pain at all,
Yeah.
not one twinge, not even like a pinprick for the whole process, which
In the
is so amazing.
Philippines, there's a saying, to see is to believe. So thankfully, somebody took all these photos. So the proof is there.
Yeah.
And even for the most skeptical among us, I guess
Mm,
you cannot deny that it is a miracle. It has
it is
worked.
definitely too. Well,
And
I've had a lot of support from the people there too, where we go. So can I just give a shout out to the people, the
yeah,
HBW
please,
people
yeah,
there
go
in
ahead, man.
Matina? You've been fantastic. All our friends there, and to our friends all over Davao, all over the Philippines, and some all over the world after Bangkok. So thank you
Yeah.
to all of you for your support.
Yeah, well, as what I've said a while ago when I discussed with you about something different about the Prife community is it's not just about the money, it's about
Mm,
helping. And yeah, so you are definitely one of the beneficiary, and now you just went through training in Sama, right? And
that's correct. Yes, elite
you're now
training.
doing the business with with a lot of passion,
Yes,
right?
yes, we're continuing on. And we're very happy to be in it, and
Yeah,
we're very thankful to be able to spread the word to people, and hopefully some more people will take notice of this and have a go at something themselves, because
yeah,
it's not rocket science. It's just straightforward. Have a go.
I know. So look at day
Yeah.
12, and this is it. Day 14. It
Yes,
actually healed the whole thing, right?
it was just a tiny little piece that hadn't healed,
I know, I know.
and
It's
within
just,
a day or two that was gone.
I mean, it's such a delightful sight to see these photos of
And
your actual
it,
healing.
it that's true, Doctor. The wonderful thing is too, I was actually able to wear a collar and tie in Bangkok. Before that, I couldn't get a collar done up. There was always that 6-inch gap in front.
I know. Yeah, I mean,
So
that's
that,
a big blessing. And you met up with the
definitely.
founder, I mean, the inventor, right?
Yes, yes, I
Wow.
met
What did you say?
Professor Yang on
What did
two
you say?
occasions actually
Inventor.
in Bangkok. Yes, wonderful man, very humble man, and I'm very thankful for him for what he did. It was a really fantastic invention, and it's going to benefit millions of people.
So you express your gratitude to him.
Most definitely.
Wow. Very, very touching, really amazing. And this is the before and the after. Look at the
Yes.
difference. Guys, for those of you who are the most skeptical of skeptics,